Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be creating another Shopify account from the very beginning. So starting off with the free trial, with the 14-day free trial. And today I'm going to specifically be showing you how to add additional sections on your theme page and what those are and how to do them. So let's get started and let's go ahead and create that new Shopify account with that 14-day free trial. So we're going to enter an email address here and we are going to get started. Alright, and I am just going to do this. And we need to give a password. And we can just say it is going to be something of the nature of the name of our store. Let's call it Super Time. Right, I'm just going to use this. And we're going to create the store and let it load. Alright, so now we have, are you already selling? You can say, of course, these 5 wonderful questions. I'm just playing around. I'm not selling products yet, and I sell with a different system. I can say that. Which systems do you use the most? And here you go. You can say Amazon, BigCommerce, all of these other options. I'm just going to say ShopKeep. Why are you creating the store? I want to move my existing business to Shopify, or I want to start a new business. And you're going to choose your current revenue and what kind of store is it. We can say restaurants, for example. Which industry would be operating in? Right, restaurants or clothing, one of these, whatever you want, or you can just say other. Alright, now I want to know if you are creating the store for a client. So if somebody has paid you to create a store, you can say, yeah, I'm designing or developing a store for a client. If not, just don't select it and click next. Now, once you click next, you're going to save your information and address so you can get paid, etc., etc. All right, so name, address, right, this information here, right, and there we go. Enter my store, and we shall let it go. Alright, so we have our store name, Super Time. We're going to go ahead now with our dashboard, and you can see the orders, the products, right, the online store, and the point of sale, which is already added for our restaurant, for example, right? So here, typically with some, it doesn't add this, and you have to go to the app section to download or to add that point of sale. So it's really important. So when you're in that first page and they're asking you, for example, what kind of business, it can kind of give you an idea of what to do with it, right? So we can do that, and it's going to give you a couple of extra things already, right? So if you caught it in our previous videos, right, so as far as adding the products, as far as changing the theme, right, and adding the blogs, the previous videos, and that's why I want to remind you right now to do subscribe and drop a comment and let me know what you need to know so I can help you more on how to create that e-commerce with Shopify. Alright, and if you don't have the link and you haven't started any store and you're watching this video, there's that link in the description below. Alright, so we went over the themes before, we went over the products, right? So now here we are with what we need to do. So here you get off to a great start, add a location because this is a restaurant, so it's a little bit different, add products, set up shipping, etc., right? So I want to go to the online store. And now we're going to see themes because we didn't see it before on the middle because we changed the type of business we're doing, right? So this is it. This is the thing. I want to change a little bit what my store looks like, right? So I'm going to go to customize. I want to customize this. We showed you before the actions how to rename that debut, so you can change that at any point. All right. So we have all of this information, right? Like our headers here. We can select an image. You go to free images. I'm just going to type in restaurant or let's just say clothing, right? We made a mistake in typing here. Clothing, and here we go, right? This is like the clothing part. I'm going to choose this one for our logo. And I want it to be centered. And we're going to make it pretty big. All right, and the menu, right? So we can edit the menus. We went over that as well. We can show announcement or not. All right, homepage only. We don't want to do any of this, but what I do want to do is go back. And you see all of this. We went over how to add images as well in our previous videos. So we have images, so we can just kind of image with text overlay, or you can, let's see, click that. Let's just give another picture. Free images. staff favorites. Let's just see what they have, right? I'm going just to add a couple pictures and come back, and I'm going to, instead of actually typing anything, I'm just going to delete so we don't have that. And let's see, image with overlay, we just have pictures, right? So of course the heading is what's going to be in the middle of it, or the text. But here today, I am just going to add some pictures here. Right, so we remove them, the feature collection, right, our products names, we went over how to add products. Let's see, I don't want a feature selection, so we're going to hide it. Image with overlay, hide it as well. Testimonials, right, we're going to hide. Gallery, we're going to hide, and etc. Now, once you get past to the gallery, you can see all of these, right? We can go to testimonials. Let's hit it. Once you see past all of this, you're going to see add section. Now, how to add an additional section, and that's really what's really going to make this a little bit bigger. Because maybe you have all of this, like the pictures, the testimonials. Hey, it was a great store shopping experience. Hey, it was fantastic. They were fast, right? You have that feature collection, so your products that you're really wanting to sell, kind of push for people, right? The images to kind of really make it beautiful and really stand out. You have that as well. And just pictures, right? Just a gallery. Maybe you want to show off some of your specific designs. It's not quite there yet. Whatever your purpose, that's what we have. But let's say we want to add something different. So the same. If you caught our last video where I told you we'd be doing this video today, we did the blog post. So it's the same place here. So you can add a collection list. You can add a feature collection, gallery, image with text, all the same things that's already here. A logo list, slideshow, featured products, a newsletter even, a map, rich text, testimonials, and text columns, and even add videos. So let's start first with the custom content. Because maybe you want something special, right? Special content, custom content. Let's say, let's think of something cool. Maybe, let's say it's a choose your design, right? Let's just call it that. Choose your design. It's our custom content, right? Choose your design. We have the heading. Choose your design. Talk about your brand, etc. Right? So we have that. That's that custom. That's the comment here. We can save, right? Once we save, choose your design. Talk about your brand. Now let's go back. Now we have the custom content. Now that we have that, right? You see that custom content. We have that label here, that header, if you would. Now let's talk about text. Do we want text? Yes, yes, no, no, right? Or image, right? The same for adding a block. We can add more here. So choose your design. Let's see, no image. I'm going to add a block. Now what block do I want? Do I want an article? Do I want pictures, a collection? So choose your design. I can actually make a collection. Right? So right here, your collection name. Select collection, and you can do this from create a collection. And doing so, we're going to be able to do the specific collection. So we can say summer collections under $100. Okay. Right, so let's talk about, let's just say we want text, right? We want text on your shirt if we're selling a shirt. Text on your shirt, right? And we can say you get, let's say 40, right? So we can say 40 letters. Let's see, collection type. Add products to this collection one by one, or you can use existing and future products match. So we're going to do this one by one. Search engine list about text on your shirt, right? This is the title, and this is how we select it. Right? And I'm going to save. And the collection image, we choose it right here. So we do want an image. And we can say, I'm just going to put this design that I have already on the computer. And there we go. Right? So this is our design. A little biohazard. Let's see. And let's see. Now that's our collection. Text on your shirt. Now, search products. You can browse or sort by selling. And there we go. This is our collection for text on your shirt. 40 letters. For the price of something, 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 right? This is it. So let's go back to our online store. Didn't save. Let's save. All right. Yes. Add to this collection to your online store's navigation. You need to update your menu. So let's do that. We need to update the menu. and we showed you this as well. And the footer menu, let's see, we'll do the main menu, right? Add menu item, and we can say featured collection, or we can say custom. Let's just say custom. Right, now we're going to have a link. Now that can be collections, right? Here, and you're going to see all of these. We can say collections, and it will take us to our collection that we just created. All right, let's move this over, and we're going to add didn't stay, so collections, all collections, homepage, text on your shirt. There we go. That's the link. Filter collection with tags. That's optional, right? I'm not going to add the tags, but you know how to do that, right? So we'll do add, and now we have custom. Now we'll save the menu, and there we go. So now we have it on the menu. So that's the custom box there, and that's in navigation. So we're going to come back to themes, and we're going to go back to customize, right? We're just going to go right back to where we were. All right, now we're on our page, and we have all this removed, right? If you want to add it, you just click, right? And maybe I want this custom content to be moved, right? So of course, we're going to move it up, and I want it right here. Choose your design. Talk about your brand, right? This is it. So custom content is visible. There we go. Text. And what about the image? So the image here, let's add it. Click image and select. And let's see, library upload. And we're going to choose my picture that I uploaded, that logo that I wanted on here. I'm going to hit select, and it's there. Now the container width, we can make it right here. There we go. And vertical alignment is middle. So choose your design, and there we go. We have that. All right, and you can remove that block as well. And I'm going to save, and I'm going to go back. All right, now that's that custom content. Now let's go back down to add another section. Maybe I want a few, right? So again, the custom content. You just go back to the same, and when you do the custom content, it's going to open up that same box for you, right? All right, so if you see this box on the left, you're like, oh man, I created one. How can I get rid of it? Click that box, right? And you're going to be able to delete it as well. So don't worry, you can delete these. All right, but I do want to hide for now. I don't want to delete. So that's what I want for now, because we can come back and edit, right? So let's go add to another section. And what about featured products? What about a newsletter, Brent? What can we add a newsletter? I want right here. So we can subscribe to the newsletter, which is already there. Subscribe to our newsletter. Let's say, subscribe to us. Write something catchy. Right. Subheading. We will give you bonuses, right? Something the other, right? Whatever you want. And I can say right? Or I can put a link in here as well. So that is our newsletter. We're going to save and go back. And now this newsletter is on the bottom, right? The footer here, when you have the footer, show payment icons. Maybe I don't want them. Maybe I do want them, right? What about the background color? Do I want red? Can I put red? Yes, you can. You can make this as red or any other color that you want. I'm going to leave like a gray color, right? And you can do the text as well for this, so we'll go back. All right, that's the footer. And you can even add a menu. Put a footer menu and doing the same. As well as you can do a newsletter sign up. Or what if I don't want to use a newsletter sign up? Because that's already there. I already have that, right? That's my own custom right here, or not. So it's your choice. All right, so the newsletter here, and maybe I don't want it to be at the bottom. Maybe I want it to be at the top. So I don't want it on the footer, but I want it up to the top. This is why I'm doing it this way, right? So that way you have that full movement, right? So if you're just selecting the theme and you're adding it, great, fantastic, and it's at the bottom. But for me, if you're doing a full customization for Shopify or for any account for that matter, I want to be able to do what I want to do. I'm using a template because I need a little bit of help and just to see what it has to offer, but I still want to change and play with it, right? So that's here. So maybe I don't even want the footer to show. That's okay too. That's fine. You do need a footer typically, but I don't want my newsletter there. I want my newsletter at the top. So I want people to subscribe to me, right? So I can put it at the top, at the very right here, just underneath the heading, or underneath the content here, wherever you want, move it. And that's why I like to be able to customize it, right? Not just what they give me. So I'm going to leave it at the bottom though for now, and I'm going to go back to the selection that we have, and the images with text. Maybe I want to share this. Hey, this is our wonderful new design, right? So we can just do this, an image with text, and you see these too. They're already there, pre-selected. I just hid them, but we can create more, and you want more and more and more. That's great. If you don't want an image, perfect. That's fine too. So when you come in, you can actually come right here and change it. That's the image. And you want to, this is for the gallery, but the image with text overlay, that's what we have with the text. If you don't want the picture with the text, or if you don't want the text with the picture, choose gallery, right? Makes it very easy. Alright, I'm going to make these small, just to kind of see, because it's making my menu rather big. And I'm going to make them like that. Custom content, right? Add block. I can add that block. And that's the custom content because you can add more. But let's see. Let's go back to add a section. So you're just creating another section, another model. What about a map? I want someone to know where my store is. I'm going to click map. And here, our store locations. That's the heading. Locations. And here's our map. And this is the address and the working hours right here. And get directions. See, you can see this already here. Right, the map address, right, Toronto. Let's see, map link, get directions. You can say, find us with directions, right, whatever you want to say. Right, and you can show a pin, right. Now the background Google Maps API key, you'll need it to register Google Maps API key to display the map. So that's what you would do. And we can just select this. And let's get one, right? Register Google Maps. This will take it here. And this is what it's going to tell you. So you can add a map section to your theme to show the location of your business. So many of the free themes from Shopify include a map section that you can add to your homepage. For the map display, you need to register Google Maps API key and include the map sections here in Theme Editor. So you just go there and you get it. On this page, register a Google Map. And this tells you the instructions. Register a Google Maps API. You can register this way. Visit Google Maps platform, right? Click Get Started. Select the maps, routes, places, products to get the API needed to work with the free map section. Click Continue. Either create a new name or select an existing project. After you agree to the terms of service, next. Create a billing account with Google Maps, right, is a requirement, so you do need to do it. And after enabling Google Maps, copy your new API to your clipboard. Now, how to add that to our theme? You can add Google Maps to your theme by first, from your Shopify administration, go to Online Store, go to Themes, find a theme that you want to edit. So here we have the default as well, the debut, right, or whatever you name, or whatever you're using. Click Customize. So it's going to come right back to where we just left. And add section. Click Map, then select. Enter your information. So where we just showed you, that's where you're going to paste that API field, right? So we got that, we copied it to our pasteboard, and I'm going to show you exactly where that is in just a moment, okay? So once you copy that, paste it to Google Maps API field, paste your Google Maps there, and you're going to save it. All right, so let me show you where to do that, and that's just where we came from, right? Here we go. All right, so you know how we said add maps, and we came back during our theme? This is the location right here. So we'll actually see, and paste it. That's it. That is it. And you can even add another picture here as well behind, just for now, but I want the map, so you can create that in that way as well. And that's how you're going to register map. Now, I changed the picture, right, of course, but, I mean, because I don't have the Google Maps, right? So go there, go to Google Maps, create that through the directions, and if you don't know, just hit the here again, and read this, right? So using the Google Maps platform, registering, add your Google Maps, and alternatives to using Google Maps platform. Now, here, if you want to display a map on your website but not use the Google Maps platform service, you can place an embedded map on your page. So embedded maps use an HTML, right? So iframe, which can be placed into any page or homepage section that you provide a rich text input field. So if you know how to do it that way, there you go. That's it right here. Iframe, that's what you're looking for. And you can add it without Google Maps. I like Google Maps preferably myself, but that is me. So you're going to be able to do it this way as well. And that's an awesome part of adding that to your page. So you have that full control. All right, and that's adding sections. So anytime you want to do that, a rich text, right? If you want only text, that's rich text. The newsletter we've done, the featured product we've done, right? A logo list as well, images with text. You already seen them, again, with overlay, image with the text. So it's the overlay is exactly the text that's on the picture, right? You already see them when we go straight to our site, right? And so that's how we're doing it. Exactly that same way. Now that is our maps, the custom content, right? So you can add that. We showed you that. And this is how you're going to add extra things to your website. Pretty cool, right? So this is everything. And so you can just come through and like, oh man, I want to add that, edit it the same as we showed you in the previous videos. And this is adding the custom content and really expanding your store on Shopify. So you're going to be able to add more than just what it has for you. So as long as you remember add section, you're going to be able to add more and more and more as well. So now we have blogs, we have adding maps, we have featured collections, right? Additional featured collections, we have galleries, testimonials. You know how to do it, right? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Do hit subscribe, do follow us, and let us know what you think in the comments section and how can I help you be professional at your Shopify account. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video.